So, ich habe online geschaltet. Sagst du mir, wenn es geht? Hello and a very warm welcome to day 2 of the Knutwil Power Days here in our live stream from the ETPC, from the European Tractorpulling Committee. My name is Yannis and I will get you through the day, through a very good day of tractor pulling. Yesterday we saw some incredible classes with the 4.5 ton super sports, the limited super stocks, the pro stocks and the super stocks. And today we will have an action-packed day again we're starting off with the Mini Unlimiteds, the German championship round from the Mini Unlimiteds. I think around 10 tractors are here. You already can see the sled, the Iron Maniac from Germany. And after that we will drive our final round of the Eurocup round in the limited super stocks. As you heard, they are driving a double header this weekend, so we will have only one pole without a pull off because they were already driving yesterday. After that we will have an invitational light modified class with 7 of the best light mods in Europe, with De Jong Special, with Rocket Science, with the Mad Max, with Rudolph Jr., Final Destination, and many more. And we're closing off the stream with some demo runs of the Pro Stock and Super Stock, which stayed overnight, and do some demo runs today. Yeah, I hope you watched the stream on yesterday and you had much fun. I hope we have together again much fun today. And yeah, I hope we will enjoy a great afternoon with tractor pulling here from Knutwil, from Switzerland. The biggest pull in Switzerland we're having there, and it's the only pull where we are having tractors like the Super Sport, the Super Stocks, Pro Stocks, light modifieds, minis, and so on. The other events, the Swiss Championships, are normally driving with hot farm tractors, level 2, level 3, level 1 of course also. And we have a limited super stock from Switzerland called the Sonic, which we will see this afternoon a little bit later on. And of course the Little Bastard Mini Unlimited team, which will now drive in this German championships of the minis. Yeah, you can see the people are ready in Switzerland. We are also ready. I hope you are ready. If not, grab something to eat, grab something to drink again, because it will be an action-packed day again of tractor pulling with 4 classes this afternoon. Yeah, we're still waiting for the first tractor, and I think in a little bit short time we will start off with our competition in the Mini Unlimited class. So in the Mini Unlimited class we will have, I think, let me count, 11 tractors. We'll start off with the PH Little Truck from Germany, then the Hateful Eight, Burning Messi from Sweden is also there, the Ghostbuster 1, one of the oldest mini pullers we have in Europe, then the hometown puller Little Bastard Sven Müller. After that we have the Challenger, the big Rover V12 from Finn and Leon Höppner. Ghostbuster 5, this big Alan Johnson V8 with the Pro Charger on it. We will have the next level from Daniel Daniels. I think some of the old Pulling fans remember the name Daniels because it is the nephew of one of the owners from the old Hacky team, which were driving in the 80s. And then we will have the legendary Joker, Thomas and Klaus Zimmermann. Ghostbuster 3 is having its comeback this year after nearly 10 years of breakage. They are back this year, and we're closing out the competition with the tractor Jockey. So 11 tractors are on the running order. And after that we will have the limited Superstock class, starting off with the Countdown from Sweden, Blue Alcoholic from Sweden, the Sonic from Switzerland, Bad Idea, which had a very, very good run yesterday. New Alcoholic, the European champion, is there. The Rough Stuff, CH Rail, Froggy, Giftswerk, the winner from yesterday. The Yellow Nightmare, Never Done, of course. Brutal Thunderstruck is not in Switzerland, and the class closes off with the Numero Special from France. We have, after that, the Light Modifieds with Mad Max from Belgium, Final Destination from Germany, the XL Racing from Sweden, the big V8 Hemis with turbochargers on it, Helvig Rocket Science, Rudelöv Jr. and De Jong Special, so also action-packed light modified class. And then we have to see which tractors are still running again in the Superstock and Pro Stock class. They are only doing some demo runs. So, of course, there will be the Genie Evolution from Germany, which will, of course, drive a demo because he is invited as a demo run. He's not driving in the Euro Cup. And he will, of course, run a demo. But then we will have to see which tractors are going to run the demos. And we'll start off the competition with the Hateful Eight from Germany, the current German champion in this class. Let's see what he can do. Simon Popp. Yes, the first full pull we have today. And of course, not Simon Popp, it is Simon Pauli. Simon Popp is the driver of the Money Pit Light Modified. Simon Pauli is behind the wheel. We're from the Brad Anderson Hemi V8. And it is the first full pull we have today in competition. The tractor was formerly known as Vampire in the Netherlands, and then Mike Stratmann bought this tractor and brought it to Germany, and he's getting help from the Hunter team, which are driving in Hot Farm Level 2 normally, but they are also helping Mike with this tractor. And Simon Pauli is driving it. He is a German champion in 2025, 2024 and 2022. So one of the best German Mini Unlimiteds we are having. And he will also be at the European Championships in Belgium next weekend, if nothing breaks today. So he will fight for the podium places in Belgium next weekend. There you can see Simon. I think he's very pleased with this run. And we're kicking off this competition today. Again, with a very, very good track. The track crew is doing an awesome job today, and the whole weekend we have a really, really strong and grippy track. And we hope we're not having any wild runs in this Mini Unlimited class. As you may know, the Mini Unlimiteds, they weighed about 950 kilos, and some of them have over 3,000 horsepower. So they are not bigger, like a very small car, like a Smart or something like this. And with 3,000 horsepower, they are really, really have really much horsepower. So we're coming to the next tractor, and it is, as I said, one of the oldest Mini Unlimiteds we have in Germany and in whole Europe. It is the Ghostbuster 1. And he is an 8-time German champion and 1-time European champion. He was the first European champion with a V12 engine in 1993. So as you heard it, this tractor is over 35 years old. Or nearly 35 years old. First start was 1992. Benedikt Tebrak is behind the wheel, and he has a Rover, a Rolls-Royce Meteor engine with around 1,500 horsepower. And there you can see the old Eugen Schwarz, the old driver of this tractor, which he drove many, many German championships with it. Let's see what he can do. Ghostbuster 1. The engine didn't sound perfect. Wasn't a perfect run from this tractor. Some problems with the engine, I think. He also mounted some set of new Polar tires. I think they're CPAC tires. Though they still try to improve this tractor. And it is always nice to see this very unique and historical machine. Ghostbuster 1. Let's wait for the measuring. (56 meters 66, 56.66), but I think he can make it a test run. Benedikt Tebrak is going back into the pits. And I just got the information the sled will be a little bit lighter. It will be a little bit lighter. Hopefully it is the right decision. The sled will be a little bit lighter. Of course, the 848 got a full pole with the heavier sled, so he is automatically in the finals, and he must not come back with the lighter sled. He will automatically be in the final because he drove a full pole with the heavier sled. And I see in the camera the Swiss guys getting ready for their pole. It will be Sven Müller from Biermannsdorf, from Zurich, from Switzerland. And he is coming with the little bastard Mini. There you can see this tractor. in the front of the tractor is the mechanic Victor, or called Fiege. And as you can see, on the left side of the tractor is the crewmate Sven. On the other side of the tractor, maybe some of you know him, it is Markus Hild, who is driving Pro Mod drag racing with the FIA, with the European Championships. So maybe some of you will know him. Markus Hild and Sven are good friends. And the engine is also coming from, he's also one engine of Markus Hild. A Jensen V8 aluminium billet block with a 1471 DMPE blower. And he says he's driving it with around 7,000 RPMs, but I know that Sven really likes to drive over 9,000 RPM. When he's driving in a little bit of time, you will hear it, how high the engine will scream. And he's coming to us with around 2,500 horsepower. The engine was originally built up by James Janis Sr., so maybe you know the name Mike Janis. It is the father of Mike and Tony Sentra. They built up this engine originally, and it was driving in a Pro Mod drag racer in his former life, and now Sven has it on his Mini Unlimited. And he's always good for a wild ride. Had some wild rides this season. Blew up some burst pendants also with this tractor. So get ready for a really spectacular Mini Unlimited. And hopefully he will not break anything, because then he will also be at the European Championships next weekend in Belgium. And now he will start off this tractor. He's getting the sign. So the hometown puller, Sven Müller, is there. There you can see this beautiful machine. The chassis is from the Ghostbuster team. It's originally built up by the Ghostbuster team. And he is driving with Pioneer pulling tires. Let's really hope he's having a good and stable run. The last two events, he always broke the front axle. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the strongest Mini Unlimited in Switzerland and maybe in the German Championships. Get ready for Sven Müller and Little Bastard. He couldn't found any grip in this track. Oh, hopefully the engine is okay. Hopefully there's no engine damage. But he couldn't find any traction on this track. The last runs he had way too much traction. Now he's way too less traction. Aye. It is. I think he's not happy with that, but yeah, he's always having a little bit of bad luck. He's always having a little bit of bad luck at his hometown pole. One year he blew up the complete gearbox. Then last year he completely blew off his DMPE blower. And now he's he can't find any traction. It's very, very sad. But hopefully he's having a second run. It was that the sled won't be lighter. He could have had a test pull. So maybe he's coming back, even if they only do one qualification run. Maybe he can come back because he can count it as a test run. Let's wait and see what they will decide. But the sled is now set. And we will continue now with the official competition. As I said, the Hateful Eight tractor is already in the finals because he drove a full pull with a heavier sled. Ghostbuster 1 had some problems with the engine, and Little Bastard couldn't find any traction. And with that, we are coming to the next one. We are coming to Matthias Schwarz from Oberhammersbach. We are coming to Ghostbuster 5. He's driving with the TFX Brad Anderson Hemi engine, and as you can see, there's no blower on it, no roots blower, there's no turbocharger on it. They are driving with Pro Charger, the only tractor in Europe and I think also in the world which is driving with a Pro Charger on a V8 in the Mini Unlimited class. We once had one tractor in the USA, but this project is cancelled, as I know. And yeah, this is the 5th tractor of the Ghostbuster team. The Ghostbuster 2 had a turbine engine. Ghostbuster 3, which we'll see a little bit later on, has a Rolls-Royce Meteor engine with a turbocharger. And the Ghostbuster 4 had a Alan Johnson V8 with a turbocharger. And this is the 5th edition of this tractor with around 2,000 horsepower. I think they have a little bit more, but let's wait and see. Ghostbuster 5. And that was nearly a picture-perfect run for this tractor. Full pull for Matthias Schwarz and Ghostbuster 5. There you can see this massive Brad Anderson engine, and he bought his ticket into the finals. Full pole for this really nice looking tractor.
Ist er im Finale? Boah. Ja, das war meine Ansage. Da ist der Held vielleicht noch nicht durch die Tür. So gut, der Ghostbuster wie schon lange nicht mehr mit der Aufladung. So langsam habt ihr es im Griff, oder? Heute bärenstarker Auftritt. Aber wohl ein okay, aber heute, also so kann es weitergehen, oder? Okay, also das ist
Ghostbuster 5.
Vom Ghostbuster-Team. Eigentlich soll der Lader noch mehr Leben in den Hauch und noch mehr Druck machen.
Also, I think he hit this tractor before the season. The tractor last time was out. Before last season they came back with this tractor, and I think it was before Corona when they last drove this tractor, I think in 2019. After that they took a little break because they're having many things to do in their own company at home. But now, since last year, they are back with this tractor. They are back with the Ghostbuster 1, and since this year, they are also back with the Ghostbuster 3, which had a breakage, a major engine breakage, I think 10 or 12 years ago. And we will see this tractor a little bit later on. So let's wait who's coming next. Yes, it is Daniel Daniels from Anhalt in Germany, who's driving the next level tractor. He bought this tractor from Denmark, and he's having a 540 Chevy Rodeck engine with around 2,000 horsepower. And as I said, his father and his uncle were driving or were doing tractor pulling with the legendary Haki and green Haki tractors in the 80s and the beginning of the 90s. So he's having the pulling virus in his blood, Daniel Daniels. And he bought this tractor, I think, 2 years ago. And he had some, tough seasons the last years because the engine didn't did what it should be. But now, since I think the last 2 runs, he's working pretty well again. And let's wait what he can do the next level from Anhalt. Oi! I think this engine is a little bit on fire. I think you have to get some water there. I know they can't hear me, but this looks like the engine is a little bit on fire. Yeah, it wasn't the perfect run last year. Last time in Krumbach they drove with the Mini, and there he had a picture-perfect full pole and was very happy with it. But this doesn't look like the engine is completely in one piece. Yeah, as I thought, a little bit of fire there. Not very much. $74 meters, 95, 74, 95 for this beautiful tractor from Arnold. As I said, with the team and the driver has a big history in tractor pulling. Born in 1984, so I think he was born, and after that he directly goes to his first tractor pull. It's heavy to beat a Chevy, yeah. Today he beat a little bit himself. Next level. Yeah, I don't know if we have 1 qualification run in this class or 2. If we have 2 qualification runs, I think maybe he can come back, hopefully. So now we're coming from a legendary team to another legendary team. We're coming to Thomas Zimmermann and the Joker. And Thomas is not behind the wheel. It is Katrin Edner behind the wheel. Katrin, also a member of the Schwarz family, which are driving with the Ghostbusters. She's driving the Joker now, an Arias engine with around 2,200 horsepower. And I can say he's multiple-time European champion. in 1992, 1999, Eurocup champion 1994, 1997, and German champion in 92, 93, 94, 96, 99, 2000, and 2023. So the father of Manfred, and the father Manfred was a mechanic with Eugen Kiemele, and we will see what she can do now. Joker. And Joker is also into the finals. Full pull with this beautiful tractor. The team, as I said, is nearly 35 years in this sport. They drove in the minis, I think, until 2001. In 2002 they switched into the big modified and heavy modified class with 4 or 5 Arias V8 engines. Then they changed the tractor a little bit, got into the modifieds and the light modifieds with 3 or 2 Arias engines. And yeah, then they had a little break, and in 2023, I guess, was it, or 2022, they came back with this newly built Mini Unlimited, again powered by Arias V8 engines. The first Mini they bought in 1991 from the USA, the Michigan Twister, and since then they're in the sport of tractor pulling. Oh, and Katrin, today is Katrin's birthday, I see. 9th of August, today, Katrin's birthday. Happy birthday from my place here to Switzerland. Happy birthday to Katrin. And the next one is the tractor from Sweden. It is Burning Messy, a V8 engine. Ville Gustafsson Nilsson from Sweden, 3,000 horsepower. Also drove in the Eurocup competition this year. Let's see what they can do. Burning Messy. Also very, very wild run there for the Burning Messy. Also some problems with the track. the Swedish tractor.
Er hat den Helm abgenommen. Wo ist der Applaus für unsere Gäste aus Schweden?
Very, very young driver, 20 years old. He's a 12-time Swedish champion.
Der nimmt den Hebel zurück. 70, 66. Das ist schon mal gut, damit holen wir auf jeden Fall die Meter ran hier. Ja, Auflage nie genug, PS nie genug, so ist die Ansage bei ihm. Ich glaube, die große Kunst ist bei dem erstmal, das auf die Strecke zu bringen. Leistung ist da, gar keine Frage, beim Schweden, aber sie können es noch nicht kontrollieren. Und das haben wir auch schon häufiger gesehen beim Burning Massey. Das muss man schon ehrlich sagen.
Burning Massey, 70 meters, 66, 70 meters and 66 centimeters for the Burning Massey. Let's wait if he comes back in the second qualification run. Still waiting for the next tractor. Can't see who it is in this camera angle because I'm not at the site. I'm in my so-called home office. I'm sitting in Germany doing the commentary from here. And it is the Ghostbuster 3. Ghostbuster 3. The big Rolls-Royce Meteor engine with methanol and turbocharged, a little bit like the backdraft tractor from the Netherlands. Ghostbuster 3, also a tractor who's running over 25 years now. And let's see what they can do with this one. Ghostbuster 3 from Germany. Ghostbuster 3 and a big fire there, but I think it is only a small oil leakage. Yes, but yeah, the engine was running very well. Still a little bit fire there. Yes, put it out, guys. That's good. Looks like he has some problems with the throttle. Or is it because of the fire? But it looked like a very good run from this tractor. One of the best runs I saw from him this season. 89 meters, 75, 89, 75. Puts him in fourth position at the moment. Also a very young driver behind the wheel. next one in this competition will be the Challenger from Bocholt in the west of Germany, and they bought this tractor from the Netherlands, from Arwin and Richard de Klerk. It was the old Challenger, which had this very heavy crash 4 years ago, and the Höppner team bought this tractor and rebuilt it completely, and now he's back in the German competition. A Rolls-Royce Meteor engine with an 1871 DMPE blower, the same setup as the Gators machine from Denmark, but only with one engine and not two. And this tractor is a former European champion in 2010. And if you can see it, the tractor has an awesome airbrush on the side plates. The fenders are still not painted, but this will come a little bit later, hopefully next season. Now the Rolls-Royce Meteor engine is running. They're getting ready for their run. A very spectacular machine. Let's see what they can do now. Leon Höppner with the Challenger. It was not a perfect run, but I think it will be enough for a full pole.
Er ist ganz knapp an der Full-Pole-Marke vorbeigefahren. Und der Längser macht es richtig spannend. Uiuiui. 101 Meter.
101 meters, so it is enough. It is a full pole for the V12 tractor.
Leon ist gefahren. Der Leon Höppner ist gefahren und er hat richtig abgeliefert. Nein?
Er sagt nein. Wie? Was heißt denn nein?
He has the full pole, but he's not 100% satisfied with that. Tractor, the engine didn't have the right RPMs.
Da hinten etwas abgemagert und den Return-Block zugedreht und die Leistung war davon nicht. Okay. Das hat mich trotzdem begeistert.
101 Meter, ich meine, jetzt bis zum Finale. Könnt ihr in der Kürze der Zeit was ändern oder bleibt das jetzt so?
Return-Block drauf und eine Umdrehung und dann macht der 100 mehr.
I think that will change a little bit from the fuel setup in the finals.
Hier der Gedicke an der Seite ist auch schon was gerade. Was ist mit den Kotflügeln? Ja, die kommen bald dran. Wahrscheinlich nach Sundweg. Nicht die Zeit und ich hätte auch noch nicht die Zeit, die perfekte vorzubereiten. Okay, also, da wird noch was folgen in Sachen Style. Einer der hübschesten Minis Europas wird er werden, da bin ich mir absolut sicher. Und ja, eine Schraube hoch und
So we're trying to change some things for the finals in the fuel setup, but he is in the finals. He has the fourth full pole in today's competition.
es geht hier nur um die Technik.
Sie wollen das Ganze perfektionieren und er ist voll drin. Der Pulver noch gar nicht ganz zu Ende und er hat schon drüber nachgedacht, was muss er alles ändern fürs Finale. Er ist noch nicht zufrieden, aber 101 Meter spricht auch für sich und Bull.
Okay, also ja, das war richtig, richtig gut, was du uns gezeigt hast. Die Zuschauer sind zufrieden und es gibt Szenenapplaus.
Ja, er nimmt den auch wohlwollend zur Kenntnis. 100 Meter sind 100 Meter.
And as you can see, it is very hot in Switzerland, around 35 degrees Celsius over the complete weekend.
Die Jessica will einmal zum Fanshop. Der Dominik wartet dort. Und ja, da will einmal hochkommen zum Fanshop.
We are now waiting for the next tractor. It looks like it could be again the Ghostbuster one. And it is Ghostbuster one, the Rolls-Royce Meteor engine, naturally aspirated. So no charger on this engine, but it was the first V12 and tractor in Europe, first V12 mini tractor in Europe, and the first European champion with a V12 engine in 1993. Many German championships. And we now can see maybe they changed a little bit of the setup so the engines run better as in the first one. We'll see it, what he can do. Ghostbuster 1. And again, not a perfect setup. The engine didn't run very well. Normally he's doing way better than this. Benedikt Tebrak behind the wheel.
Reicht das nicht mehr. Wie gesagt, einer der ältesten Linkenpuller, hier sowieso der älteste. Das Team, das Ghostbuster-Team, seit vielen Jahrzehnten unterwegs. Und der Ghostbuster 1, er repräsentiert so ein bisschen das Retro-Feeling, Pulling-Nostalgie, sage ich immer so schön. Und ja, er ist halt das, was früher mal
62 meters and 44. 62 meters 44.
Ich sage immer so schön, ein bisschen Pulling-Nostalgie. Ihr seid schon ewig dabei.
I think this was the last time for today that we see this tractor. Ghostbuster 1, as I said, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, Mini Unlimited we have in Europe left. Started in the beginning of the 90s. Was very successful in the 90s and beginning of the 2000s. And there we see the hometown puller again, Sven Müller and the little bastard. In the first run he had some problems with the traction. He's driving a Janssen V8 billet aluminium block, 521 cubic inch, 1471 DMPE blower with around 2,500 horsepower. The engine was originally built up by James Janis Jr., father of Mike Janis and Tony Sentra, and it was originally used in the Pro Mod drag racer, and now it is in the Mini Unlimited class. Sven Müller and his crew. can see Markus Hild on the side of the tractor helping them out. Now he's getting ready for a second run. Hopefully he's doing better now. Sven Müller, little bastard. And now it looked like he has some engine problems. But still not able to get a full pole on his hometown event. Always a little bit bad luck, as I said, in the first run.
Sind wir wieder unterwegs hier über den Little Bastard und es geht hin zur 80-Meter-Marke. 82,50. Sven und Sven, Doppel-Sven. Was ist los, Sven? Was ist denn heute mit ihm?
So I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it was not a perfect run again. So he's out for today. You can see it in the replay now. It looked way better in the start. A little bit careful with the throttle, but then you open it up and then the engine produces a lot of white smoke, way too much. .82 meters and 50, 82.50 puts them in 6th position. 6th place overall for now for Little Bastard. And we will see the Swedish guest again. We will see the burning Messi again. Burning Messi with a Brad Anderson Hemi V8 engine with around 3,000 horsepower, driving on Mayhill tires. Ville Gustafsson Nilsson. They're now starting up the engine again. And hopefully he has a better run now and is maybe able to get into the final.
It is what it is.
And he is on the side. A wild run from the burning Messi. Big crash here. But it looks like the driver is okay. Thumbs up. But the tractor is on his side. Oh, yes. This is not good. Major damage here. But for some reason they're still cheering for him. Yeah, you can see the methanol leaking out of the tank. The burning Messi from Sweden has a very wild run. It's laying on his side. Hopefully the damage is not too big. first Mini Unlimited we see laying on the side this season. Luckily we didn't have any major crashes in the Mini Unlimited this season, but now the first tractor is laying on the side.
But he's all right, and he was smiling directly after he got out his cage.
Ja, das ist das Wichtigste. Es ist alles in Ordnung. Er steht hier neben dem. Ist jetzt das Volkswagen-Team dabei, den Knutwil loszumachen, mit der Rundfunk.
Now switching him back to the right position. Burning Messi from Sweden. Major crash. The first one, luckily, this season we have in this class. But the driver is okay. Ville Nielsen is okay. Jumped out of the tractor immediately and gave the thumbs up. But this will take a little bit of time now to get the tractor back in position and make the track ready again. So, an opportunity for me to talk about the rest of the season of the ETPC. As you may know, next weekend we'll have one of the biggest events, one of the highlights in the calendar of the ETPC. We will have the European Championships in Zeele in Belgium on Saturday and Sunday. And we will have 2 action-packed days of tractor pulling in Belgium. Of course, if you're not able to be there, you can watch the live stream again here on the ETPC channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Then you're able to see the European Championships again. And we are starting off on Saturday at 11:30 in the morning with the 4.5 ton Super Sports. After that we will have the Mini Modifieds, the big Modifieds, and we're closing the competition with the Superstock class. On track 2 we will have the whole day some farmers classes, and the Belgium hot farm classes will be also driving on track 2, but on track 1 we will start with the 4.5 Super Sport, Mini Modifieds, and Super Stocks. And on Sunday, same time, we will start off at 11:30 with the light Modifieds. The Pro Stocks will be after that, and we're closing the European competition with the heavy Modifieds on track 1. After that, we will still have some Super Sport trucks on track 1 to close the show. And on track 2, again, the whole day of farmers classes and the Belgium hot farms. So it will definitely be an action-packed weekend we will have ahead of us in Seele, the site where the European Championships in 2013 also were. They're now doing the European Championships in 2026. The weekend after, we have a little break, and after that we will continue with Eurocup action, going to Great Britain, going to Great Atkinson, where we will have 3 classes of the Eurocup with their final rounds on Saturday and Sunday. All 3 classes will run a double header on this weekend with the 3.6 ton Super Sports, the Super Stocks, and the mighty heavy modifieds on both days, Saturday and Sunday, also here in the live stream on the ETPC channel. And we are closing the Eurocup competition for 2026 1 week later in Sonsbeck on 5th of September in Germany, where we will have the final rounds of the Pro Stocks and the 4.5 ton Super Sports, 2 classes which are very close in competition.
Nicht auf den Bänken und Tischen hinstellen, sondern sitzen bleiben. Ihr könnt euch gerne ans Geländer stellen.
So after Knutwil, we're still not finished with the ETPC pulling action. We're having the European Championships and the final 2 events, the final 2 rounds of the Eurocup in Great Atkinson and Sonsbeck. So be sure to subscribe to our channel here from the ETPC and don't miss any action. And as we are talking about, the track is ready again. The next tractor is getting in front of the sled. It is again the Ghostbuster 3 with this big Rover Meteor engine, turbocharged. The team from the south of Germany with 3 tractors in competition. Ghostbuster 5 already in the finals. Ghostbuster 1 not working perfectly today, and Ghostbuster 3 is now trying to get into the finals again. And as I saw, Tom from England is now also watching this live stream. Tom's normally commentating the ETPC streams. This weekend he was at a wedding. Hope you had a great weekend, Tom. Enjoy the rest of the live stream with us. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And the team of South Germany is now getting ready. The engine is running. The team leader Eugen is trying to get gear in, but as you can see, the engine is out. He has to turn it on again. So the next level from Daniel Daniels is broken, as I thought. So he's out of competition, and this will be the last tractor before the finals. So last chance for the Ghostbuster 3 to get a full pole. Here he comes. Aye. What was that? Can't find any traction on the track. And he will try it again. And now the engine shut off again. Ah. Looks like he's having a little bit of gearbox or clutch problems. Hold him a little bit back, so hopefully he's getting a better start now. Restart the engine once again. A little bit tricky today for this tractor. Now we have to watch. He may be coming over the 3-minute time, 3-minute starting time. Last tractor in the qualification. After that we will have our finals in the Mini Unlimiteds. And again, the tractor, the engine shut off. So I think he has problems with the gearbox or with the clutch. So every time he puts a gear in, the engine shuts off. That's not good. They're trying to restart it again. So I think it's now the last chance for them. Get this tractor running. So now the gear is in and he's getting the green flag. Hopefully now, yes! Oi! And oh, big fire there. Now he lost much oil. Big fire. Wild run, big fire. But the Ghostbuster tried it once again. And yeah, they tried it once again, but failed to get into the finals. Very, very sad. But for the audience, they made a good show. A little bit of fire, a wild run. It's not what they want. It's not what every puller wants, but the audience is maybe happy with that. But very sad for this team. Ghostbuster 3 is also out of the competition.
Und wir haben ja schon einige Fahrer gehabt. Einer, der so lange auf dem Gas bleibt, haben wir heute noch nicht gesehen. Kannst du zufrieden sein? Ich glaube, das wird auch aufbauen.
Oder das komplett tiefenentspannt. Ich sage, alles in Ordnung, ja. Das ist cool, ne? Ja, ich glaube, hinterher schneit's auch. Das ist richtig cool.
So he's going back into the pits. The young driver in the driver's seat of the Ghostbuster. 62 meters and 74. 62 meters and 74 for Ghostbuster 3. That puts him in 7th position. And now we will have to wait. Do we have a best of 5? Maybe then the little bastard could come back also in the finals.
10 Applaus, Eugen, 18 Jahre jung. Die wievielte Generation ist das, die du schon überlebst hier beim Tractorpulling?
Die Kurve, die letzte. Wir haben ja schon wieder überentstanden, weil wir sind die Fahrer jetzt schon älter gemacht, zum Üben. Herzlich vom Stefan, die Achtung.
Try to get the information if we have a best of 5 in the finals or we only have 4 full poles. If we have a best of 5, the little bastard could also come back in the finals.
Ich bin ja 35 Jahre auf der Strecke, ich weiß, wie du früher warst. Und ich weiß genau, wie die Familie das in der Hand hat.
Ja, genau. So, ein schönes Schlusswort. Dankeschön, Eugen.
Der Teamchef,
Der Team-Captain vom Ghostbuster-Team. Einen riesen Applaus, liebes Publikum.
einfach geile Leute aus dem Schwarzwald. Sie haben schon mit Karte gemacht und geübt. Es gibt nur ein Gas und das ist Vollgas.
Ja, Eugen sagt, hoffentlich die letzte Generation, die er begleitet. Er wird sich dann irgendwann auch mal zu Ruhe setzen wollen mit über 70. Aber er sagt auch auf der gleichen Seite, dass die kleinsten.
But I now get the information. 4 tractors are in the final. Only the full poles, only tractors that get a full pole in the qualifications are in the finals. So we don't see the little bastard back again. So we have 4 tractors into the finals. It will be the Hateful 8. We will have the Challenger back, Ghostbuster 5 and the Joker. These 4 tractors are fighting for the podium to this afternoon. So the sled will be set up for the final. The track will be prepared. And then we will see the first one already in starting position. It will be the Hateful 8 from Mike Stratmann. Mike Stratmann was born in Anhalt and he moved into the south of Germany. And he's living now in Hersching in the south of Germany, and was the former owner of the Peacemaker Griffon Mini, which he also bought from the Vampire team. This tractor is now in Switzerland with the pulling team Hofer. They are also driving in a 600 kilo modified class. There you can see the next pull. Come on, come on, get a full pull. Quite not enough. Yeah, you have to teach the small ones how to do it. Yeah, but now we're coming back to the action on the track. Hateful Eight, and Simon Pauli is again in the driver's seat. The Brad Anderson Hemi V8 with 1471 SSI blower. The old Vampire, the first V8 tractor from the Vampire team. And Mike brought it to Germany and was German champion in 2022. There you can see Mike starting the engine. This is the owner of the tractor in front of the machine. And yeah, he is German champion in 2022, 2024, and the current German champion from last year in 2025. There you can see Mike, and Simon is in the driver's seat. Now the V8 engine is running. First tractor in the finals of the Mini Unlimited. Hateful Eight, Simon Pauli. Yes, a very strong run from this beautiful tractor, Hateful Eight. That was a good run. Maybe this is already the first place. 91 meters and 66 centimeters, 91 meters and 66 centimeters is the first distance in the final. As you tuned in now, this is our first class of 4 this week, today. And this is the German Mini Modified Championship. And we are in the finals now with the first hook from the Hateful Eight. 91 meters, 66.
Das macht der Challenger, das macht der Ghostbuster, das macht hier am Ende den Ausschlag. Wer gewinnt diese Klasse, die Mini-Puller-Klasse? Noch oder momentan ist er vor.
The next one should be Ghostbuster 5 with the big TFX Brad Anderson Hemi engine and as I said in the first one, the only tractor, I think, in the world which is driving with a Pro Charger on this V8 engine. We once had a tractor in the USA with a Pro Charger from the Gallard team, but this tractor only drove 1 or 2 competitions, and after that they tore it down. Because the rules in the USA don't allow Pro Chargers in the mini class. They only allow turbochargers or roots blowers. And this makes him the only tractor with the Pro Charger. There you can see the setup. And they say this tractor has around 1,800 horsepower, but for my opinion, I think they're now having a lot more. I think they're also around 2,300, 2,500 horsepower with this engine. He's doing pretty good in the last runs, and now we'll see what he can do. Can he get into the lead? We'll see. Matthias Schwarz goes Buster 5. And also, he had a very, very tough run. Nearly a little bit as the Ghostbuster 3, sorry. Hopefully this tractor don't have too much damage. Matthias Schwarz, also from the south of Germany, Oberhammersbach. .52.54 is his final distance. 52.54. Puts him in second place.
Hier an der Strecke. Er hat sich komplett animiert.
But it is good to see this beautiful tractor out again. As I said, they took a little break from tractor pulling for around 4 or 5 years, and now they are back with 3 mini modified tractors. And on track now, you see Thomas Zimmermann. That means only one thing: we're coming back to the Joker, the Arias Fontana V8 Hemi engine. 9.4 liters of engine displacement and around 2,200 horsepower. German champion in 92, 93, 94, 96, 99, 2000 and 2023. European champion in 1992 and 1999, and Eurocup champion in 1994 and 1997. So very successful team in the past and also in the present. As I said, he was German champion in 2023. They're doing over 35 years of tractor pulling now. let's see what they can do. Driver is Katrin Ebner. And this is a very strong run, and she is the new leader in competition. Joker from south of Germany gets into the lead.
Für die Katrin.
98 meters and 0-4, 98 meters, 0-4. That is definitely first place at this moment with a picture-perfect run. Katrin Ebner. She has her birthday today. She's turned 34 today, and yeah, it would be a nice present if she wins this competition today with this really nice tractor. Joker.
Und nur noch der Challenger steht hinten. Und das riecht hier so ein bisschen nach Tagessieg für die Katrin. Wir warten nochmal den Challenger.
We now still have one tractor left into the finals, and it is the only V12 tractor in the finals. We are coming back to the challenger from the west of Germany. The tractor from Leon Höppner and his team, a family team. They started with garden pulling and micro pulling in the past, still doing micro pulling and garden pulling, and they bought another grave digger from Finland as their first mini unlimited tractor. They're still working on this. He got a new chassis over the winter and was first time out in Mades Power Weekend, but there he already kicked some rods out of the engine, of this big Ford engine with turbochargers. So this tractor is again in the workshop. Then they also bought another tractor from Finland, Stormy Lightning, with an inline 6-cylinder Rover engine on turbo with a massive turbocharger, but this tractor was the last time on the track last season, so I don't think we will see this tractor back in action this year. And then they bought the Challenger tractor from the Netherlands, the tractor which was used to run with Arvin and Richard de Klerk many years in mini unlimited competition, but they had many heavy crashes with this tractor, and the last one in Stroe in 2022 was enough. So the tractor was a complete mess. The engine was completely damaged, the chassis was completely damaged, everything was damaged, and then they said now we're stopping with tractor pulling. And the Höppners bought this tractor, rebuilt it completely with a new chassis, rebuilt the engine completely, put on an 1871 DMPE supercharger, and it is now nearly in the same setup as the engines of the Gators machine from Denmark. And he has around 2,200 till 2,800 horsepower. 27 liters engine displacement. Leon Höppner from Bocholt, from the west of Germany, near the Dutch border, is the driver of the tractor. He has an awesome airbrush on the side plates. The fenders are still waiting for their final paint job, but let's wait Now, what can he do in the finals? Challenger. Yes, and that looked very good. They definitely found a good setup again in the finals. So I don't think it is enough for the Joker, but will it be enough for second place maybe? This beautiful V12 tractor. He's getting better and better every time he's on the track. And as you can see, it's a very young team, young guys. Leon is only 23 years old and still has managed to drive this tractor and build it up completely. And it's only the third place. 89 meters 82, 89, 82. But still, I think they're very happy with this result. I think they are very happy with this result.
Und wir brauchen den Challenger, kommt zur Siegerehrung am Ende der Bahn. Hast du eine Show gegeben, was sie dürfen? Ja, aber noch zu wenig. Wir haben auch ein bisschen 1500 und mehr zu wenig. Was war denn da los? Das ist Das ist das Problem, der Sauerstoffgehalt. Also, aber trotzdem war er gut. Das stimmt sei doch nicht immer so, Mensch. Freu dich doch mal. Richtig geiler Pull gewesen. Schau da oben. Ruhig ist er gegangen. Also. Okay, die Reifen sind leicht, aber nicht mehr frisch. Vielleicht gibt es ja was Neues im nächsten Jahr. Die Taste ist sicher. Irgendwas ist immer, oder? Musst du nicht?
So, the official results. Joker wins this competition, gets the full points for the German Championship. Second place will be Hateful Eight, and in third place, the Challenger. And we're now waiting for the prize ceremony, and after that we are coming to the Euro Cup competition in Limited Super Stocks, the final round of the Limited Super Stocks this season.
Also, die Limited Superstock Klasse wird vorbereitet mit dem Eurocup-Finale. Deswegen müssen wir ein bisschen Gas geben bei der Siegerehrung. Wir haben den dritten Platz hier am heutigen Tage. Einen riesen Applaus für den Challenger vom Team Höppner.
Der zweite Platz geht hier heute an Hateful Eight.
Und sie rockt die Power Days wie keine andere. Das Geburtstagskind, einen riesen Applaus für die Katrin Schwarz hier im Finale auf Platz 1 der Joker. Ab geht die wilde Fahrt. Es wird gefeiert. Stand up for the champions.
To be the best, number one and nothing less.
Noch einmal die Hände aus große Tasche. Noch einmal ein Riesenapplaus für die Sieger der Mini-Polar-Klasse. Der Joker, Katrin Ebner-Schwarz auf Platz 1 in Knutwil bei den Power Days. Auf der 2 Hateful Eight, auf der 3 der Challenger. Hombre, hombre! Okay. Wir kommen hier nochmal rüber zur Sitztribüne und feiern auch nochmal auf der anderen Seite ein Wahnsinnsfinale. Katrin rockt die Mini-Polar-Klasse. Den Ritt auf der Kanonenkugel gewinnt sie mit dem Joker. Junge, 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 Junge. Ich glaube, du bist gemeint. Ja, das warst du.
Come on, wo sind die Hände für die Sieger der Mini-Polar?
Es wird gefeiert.
For the champions, stand up.
Stand up for the champions. Der Wahnsinn bei den Power Days.
We're already get started with the countdown. Countdown from Sweden, the first tractor in the final round of the limited Superstock Eurocup competition. Countdown from Sweden, Adrian and Christian Ruden. Not a perfect run. Valtra tractor once drove as a pro stock 2007, built up as a pro stock from Team Herlavi from Finland and was immediately European champion in 2012. The team from Sweden bought this tractor and took over the name Countdown also in 2017. They changed from Pro Stock to Limited Super Stock together with Willem Feldhusen, the first Valtra on methanol. And for the 2026 season, they build up a complete new engine with the new air restrictor, with the new rule setup, and the first one from this tractor, 81 meters 34. And I'm pretty sure that this will be a test pull from Team Ruden. And I think we will see this tractor back a little bit later on. This one will also be a test pull. Sled has not changed, but they want to see if the settings are good. So this one still a test pull. Blue Alcoholic, also from Sweden, the next one in competition. Ford Powerstar engine, Botrid Göransson from Sweden, an Apex turbocharger, and around 2,300 horsepower, billet cylinder head, and he is the Swedish champion in 2025. This beautiful Ford tractor once drove as Radar Brothers Redline in the Pro Stock class. Then this team bought the chassis, drove in the 3.6 ton Super Sports for quite a while, and then they changed this tractor, get him a methanol engine in it, and since then they're driving in the Limited Super Stocks. Let's see what he can do. That was definitely not the pole he was looking for. From left to right and right to left on the track. So that was not perfect. And I think this could also be a test pole.
Der Blue Alcoholic ist damit drin in der Wertung. Es ist eine Wahl, die passt. Und das ist am Ende 92 Meter 38.
We have to wait for the decision. 92 meters 34. 92-34. We have to wait for the decision of the track director and the ETPC crew. But I think the sled is good.
So, schauen wir mal, ob die Bremswageneinstellung auch so bleibt. Kommt ein bisschen Wind auf bei den VRX. Ein warmer Föhn, wie wir es nennen. Damit kann man gut leben.
And then
Und die Schweden
Botrid Göransson can decide if this is a test pole or not. 92-38. 92-38.
Okay. Das war ein Sheet. Sie sind zufrieden mit der Weite. Wir schauen auf die Startaufstellung und da sehen wir, dass der Sonic der nächste Starter ist in der Limited Superstock Klasse. Macht er sich bereit. Hier aus der
Next in line is Thomas Schönmann from Switzerland, also a hometown puller from Niederbipp in Switzerland, and he is bringing this beautiful Ford Commander 6000 to us, also known as the Sonic. It is currently the only limited superstock in Switzerland, and he is having Ford Powerstar engine with around 2,200 horsepower. Broke his cylinder head after the Pole Made, so he had to completely rebuild it over the last weeks. And now he's back in competition. He's not fighting for the Euro Cup points, for the Euro Cup Championship, but he still wants a good result for today. So hopefully he can show a nice run to his audience here in Knutwil. Thomas Schönmann and the Ford Commander Sonic. It looked like a good pull from the Sonic. Still not perfect, but it looked like a good run. But I don't think it is enough for first place. And as I thought, countdown is coming back. He chose test pole, so the countdown from Sweden is definitely coming back again a little bit later. And Thomas Schönmann with the Sonic. I think he's currently second place. Yes, 88 meters, 01, 88.01 for the Sonic. Puts him in second place. Second place, but now he's in first place because Blue Alcoholic is also coming back. He also decided a test pole, so the first official distance is set from the Sonic with 88.01, and we are now going back to Great Britain. We are going to Bad Idea. This beautiful John Deere from Freddie Dewhurst, hopefully it's right. A John Deere 4650 with a beautiful paint job, as I think it reminds me to the first version of the Second Chance, the big Second Chance Pro Superstock from Team Kaiser. Great color, great, looks really great, this tractor, and he has around 3,200 horsepower. Yesterday evening he had a very good run, and let's see what he can do now. Bad Idea from Great Britain. Wow, simply wow. This was also a picture perfect run from this beautiful John Deere tractor, and this will definitely be this could be enough for the podium. I think there's a little fire under the hood. They called for water. What an awesome run from this beautiful tractor from Great Britain. That idea. Complete new tractor for the 2026 season.
Großbritannien mit einem Wahnsinnspull hier in der Arena. Die Briten lassen sich feiern, sind gut dabei, 98 Meter 69. Und das ist erstmal Nummer 1 hier im Feld.
We will see if it is enough for a podium place in the end. 98 meters 69, 98 meters 69. Our new leader in competition.
Für einen Moment beim Bremswagen 5 Tonnen Gewicht in der Bremsbank. Die Bremsbank ist beim Pool bei 85 Metern vorne und der Bremswagen hat im Moment ein Gesamtgewicht von 17,5 Tonnen. 17,5 Tonnen Eisen, die sich vehement weigern, gezogen zu werden. Nummer Speziale bis zum nächsten.
And now on the track is our current or new European champion from 2026. It is the new Alcoholic from Sweden, a tractor which the team bought in the winter of 2025-2026. A Valtra engine, a Valtra tractor with a diesel engine inside, and they bought this tractor from Finland last winter. And at the European Championships in Edewecht 4 weeks ago, the old owner from Finland drove this tractor under his old name, and he won the European Championships with it. So now Bodrid Göransson bought a European champion in the winter and didn't even know it. So now he's getting ready and he can attack the checkered flag. Let's see what he can do in Knutwil on this Sunday afternoon. Bodrid Göransson and the new Alcoholic. Alcoholic, and it is definitely not enough for the leading distance. It is not enough for the leading distance.
Für New Alcoholic, der Valtra, der in Edewecht Europameister geworden ist in Deutschland am 18. Juli. Er ist da noch unter finnischer Fahne unterwegs. Hieß da noch New Generation. Zwischenzeitlich das Projekt nach Schweden verkauft. Jetzt also im Eurocup unter New Alcoholic unterwegs. 95, 69.
New Alcoholic. second place, 95 meters 69, 95 69 for this team from Sweden. As I said, it puts him in second place. And we're now looking to the Netherlands. We're looking at the rough stuff, the only V8 tractor in this limited superstock competition in the whole Europe. The team around Kees and Rollweier started off with pro stock pulling with the so-called white crowd tractor in Case IH. Then they changed it to a little limited superstock tractor, and after a major engine damage in 2015, they decided to build up a complete new tractor with a complete new engine. And they had their maiden run in 2017 with this new tractor, and since then they're improving their setup, and now it is running very, very good. A Caterpillar 3208 V8 engine with around 3,200 horsepower, Rollweier behind the wheel. Let's see what the rough stuff can do this afternoon. Wow, what a picture-perfect run. Rough stuff from the Netherlands. Maybe he is going into the lead. Rough stuff. Let's wait for the measuring. Let's wait for the official distance. Is it enough for first place?
Geil unterwegs. Er holt sich momentan die Führung hier, nachdem er auch letztes Jahr gewonnen
Looks
hat.
like he's in the
Und
lead.
das Publikum in der Schweiz. Wo ist der Applaus für die Jungs in Blond?
We're still waiting for the official distance.
Schaut mal nach oben.
But I think he's over the 100-meter line.
Alter, der ist wahnsinnig da oben. Und die Rockers lassen sich feiern. Dazu etwas Kunstfliegen über den Pullinger Gelände hier in der Arena.
There it is, 103 meters 17, 103 meters 17. New leader in competition, rough stuff from the Netherlands. And as you can see, it's a little bit cloudy here in Switzerland. Looks like there's a little bit of rain coming. So we hurry up a little bit that we maybe can get this limited superstock class. We finished up this class right before the rain. Next one is from Sweden again, CH Rail. This beautiful Volvo tractor, also running very, very good in the last few competitions. Let's see what he can do now. 103.17 is the distance to beat for the CH Rail. And this is definitely the new leader in competition, CH Rail from Sweden.
Für die Schweden!
He also traveled a long distance to Knutwil, and it looks like he's going into the lead. He passed the checkered flag. Also a team which drove in the 3.6 Super Sport for a long time with this tractor. And I think in 2022 they changed it they switched into the limited super stock class. A new paint job for the 2026 season.
Und der Kunstflieger ist unterwegs hier über der Areal. Bucking Power Days. Jenny hat die richtige Musik aufgelegt für CHL. Komm her, lasst uns noch mal ein bisschen Party ausführen.
Yes, and he's cheering up the audience. I think he's now in love with the Swiss people. Very great for the young team from Sweden. Now we're coming back to our test pullers. First up is the countdown from Sweden. 106 meters 81 for the CH Rail, 106.81. Like I said, new leader in competition. And we're coming to the countdown again. Team Ruden, Adrian and Christian Ruden. The team that built one of the first limited super stocks in Sweden. Formerly drove in the Pro Stock class. And now they can rerun their first pull. They had the test pull. Now they can rerun it. This is the official pull now for the countdown. Let's see what the Valtra can do now. And again, like in the first run, he's having problems with the engine, problems with the boost pressure. He's within 30 meters, so he can get pulled back to the starting line and can rerun again. And as you see with the flags, it is very windy over there in Switzerland, so a little bit stormy. Yes, and this is not rain, this is the tractor with the water tank. But we are expecting a little bit of rain in the near future, so we are trying to get this class through before the rain comes.
Kann er uns noch einen Puls zeigen? Sie wollen es noch mal versuchen.
So, last try for this tractor from Sweden. But still, engine problems with this tractor, so he is out of competition for now. Very, very sad.
Und die erste Weite wurde gestrichen. Und das heißt, wir müssen jetzt diese Weite nehmen. Wie gesagt, der erste Bull wurde als Testbull gewertet. Da verlieren sie jetzt aber richtig Boden. Wir müssen diese Weite nehmen. Unser Flieger hat immer noch Bock, zieht mittlerweile wieder eine Fahne hinter sich her. Jedes Jahr wieder komplett zu den Power Days und macht seine Pirouetten hier über dem Gelände. Spektakulär.
In around 30 minutes, they're expecting some rain over there. So we're trying to get this limited superstock class. We're trying to get the limited superstock class finished before the rain starts. Yes, sadly, Team Ruden is out. They're now going back to Sweden.
Es soll nicht sein hier. Er kommt nicht so richtig los. Die Weite 12:33. Das ist natürlich bitter. Testbull-Wertung. Und da hat er sich jetzt selbst so ein bisschen ins Knie geschossen.
That means I think we're not coming back to Blue Alcoholic, the second test puller we had in this competition. Blue Alcoholic from Sweden also.
Blue Alcoholic hier einen drauflegen kann, denn wenn ich das richtig gesehen habe, ist auch bei ihm Testbull-Wertung gewesen. Scheinbar wurde da an dem Puls einfach noch was umgestellt, deswegen haben beide die Testbull-Wertung in Anspruch genommen. Auch Blue Alcoholic oben, also hoch. Tja, unser
Yes, there you can see the tractor. Blue Alcoholic from Sweden is getting ready for his official run.
Ich weiß gar nicht, ob überhaupt jemand weiß, wer er ist.
Er ist einfach da.
Er ist immer da.
Ich feiere das hier bei den Power Days. Das macht richtig Spaß. Ja.
The Belgian sledge team is having fun.
Stimmt, er hat viel Potenzial, den Puls zu verbessern. War ein ganz wilder Ritt.
And now the tractor is getting ready. Blue Alcoholic from Sweden.
Von der Testbull-Wertung profitieren, wenn er jetzt einen
Bull tritt Göransson again.
Könnte er hier auf jeden Fall vorne reinfahren.
Starting up the tractor. Ford Powerstar engine. Tractor formerly drove as Breda Brothers Red Line in the Pro Stock class in Denmark, then was sold to Sweden, where this team drove in the 3.6 Super Sports quite a time. And I think 3 or 4 years ago they changed, or they switched into the limited super stocks, and now they are running pretty good with this machine, and also the new one, the new alcoholic, which is still currently in 3rd place. Fourth place, sorry. The new alcoholic is in 4th place. The blue alcoholic has a big Apex turbocharger under the hood and around 2,300 horsepower. A Swedish champion from 2025. Is now getting ready for his official run in competition. He's hooked to the sled, blue alcoholic from Sweden. And another strong run from this beautiful Ford tractor, but it isn't enough for the lead. It isn't enough for the lead. Let's wait for the official listings and see maybe this 3rd place. And it is 3rd place with 100 meters and 19 centimeters. 100 meters, 19 centimeters puts him in 3rd place.
Das ist momentan der 3. Platz auf dem 2 Watchstop auf 1 CHOA aus Schweden. Der Blue Alcoholic kommt wirklich ganz ran.
3rd place at the moment for the Ford. 78.40.
Entscheidung bei der Allianz Eurocup-Wertung der Froggy, der 3. der Europameisterschaft. Hat sich noch einmal bereit. Er ist der nächste Starter.
And we'll now continue with our list.
Ja, die ganzen Ticken wollen scheinen vorbeizuziehen. Wir werden hier wahrscheinlich verschont, so fühlt es sich jedenfalls an. Und ja, wir können also weitermachen mit unserer Eurocup-Finalrunde. Wie gesagt, zum ersten Mal
The next one
dass wir hier
is
das
Froggy
Finale des Eurocups, den
from
Endlauf
France.
hier fahren.
Froggy,
Und entsprechend auch hier noch
French tractor, one of the first. Not only it is the first tractor, the first pro stock tractor in France, quite a time ago, and they switched with the old one also into the limited super stock class. Then this tractor was sold to Great Britain, is now driving under the name Ultimate Deer, and this team rebuilt a complete new tractor with a John Deere 8400 hood, and he has around 2,000 horsepower. Driver is Nick de Hoof. The tractor is driving under the French flag, but the driver from Belgium sitting on the tractor. CDH polling team is working close with with Belgium and the France. Association. So they also, CDH polling team, they have 2 limited superstars, Froggy and Warrior, and they have also 2 unlimited heavy modifieds with the Rising Star and L'Irrétoutable. And as you may heard or saw, the Rising Star had a big crash at the Eurocup round at the beach pole in Putten.
Mittlerweile traditionell für den Crazy, für den Froggy. Jetzt ist die Flagge grün. Los geht's für unsere
Froggy from France. And all here problems at the start. And he's calling it a day. He is out of competition. Some damage on this tractor. He can't pull again. So with 10 meters and 9 centimeters, he's going into 8th position. Very, very sad for this team from France. He was 3rd in the European Championships in Edewecht 4 weeks ago. But now the tractor has some damage and cannot come back again.
Es soll nicht sein heute für den Franzosen. Sie fahren Tausende, aber Tausende Kilometer im Jahr. Eigentlich in jedem Land unterwegs.
Okay, der Giftzwerg macht sich bereit. Kann er den Vizetitel?
Now we are coming to the first of 3 German competitors. We are coming to the winner of yesterday's competition. We are coming to the Giftzwerg. Christian Kaisers from Alpen. He's member from the Tracker team Sonsbeck, where the final round of the Euro Cup in the Pro Stocks in the 4.5 Supersport will take place. And he is bringing the Fendt tractor, the Giftzwerg, into the starting position. Currently 2nd overall in Euro Cup competition with an MAN engine. Was originally used in the Fendt 930. And he has around 2,500 horsepower. Won the Euro Cup, or the international competition at Bernay in 2024, and is the German champion in 2025 and 2023. Let's see what he can do. Final round for Christian Kaisers. And again the engine shut off. He's working with EFI, so maybe the EFI was shut off. Tobias Köhlen is in front of the tractor, his crewmate, his mechanic. Last weekend they blew a turbocharger in Viersen. The latest round of the German Championships, they blew a turbocharger and they completely had to rebuild the engine over the week. Yesterday he won the competition and that puts him in 2nd place. But now the tractor is not running well again. Hopefully they can find the mistake in this short period of time. Or maybe they drop 6 places to look, but I think they will try it now once again. Giftzwerg, 2nd attempt. And same problems again. So Giftzwerg is out and you can see he's very angry. Not again. Again the tractor shut off. As I said, he won the competition yesterday with 105 meters. And now I think he is in the last place. (13 meters and 80). Well, he is in front of the countdown and the Froggy, but again, he's still not happy with this result. It maybe can cost him the second place in the Euro Cup overall. We have to wait and see what the other tractors can do now. But very, very sad for this nice team. They really had some bad luck this season. When the tractor is running, he is one of the strongest in the field. But they have a lot of bad luck this year, and hopefully they find the mistakes and can get rid of it. And next season we will see them hopefully again in the Euro Cup competition, and hopefully they will fight for podium places again. Giftswerk from Germany out for today. And that brings us to the second German competitor. That brings us to André March and Never Done. André March, Never Done from Edewecht in Germany, in the northwest of Germany, where we held the European Championships Part 1 in the 3.6 Supersport, in the limited Superstocks, in the two-wheel drive class 4 weeks ago. He's also a member of the Red Shadow sled team. And he's bringing the Never Done limited Superstock tractor with him. An Ace chassis, the former Rabbit Gun Mad chassis. He bought this tractor from Denmark. Let's see what he can do now. Never Done. And that was a very, very strong run from Never Done. It will not be enough for the first place, but I think it could be enough for a podium place at this moment. Never Done had some bad luck yesterday, but today the tractor is running really well. And yes, 102 meters 72, 102 72. It is enough for third place. Never Done. André March is in third place now. As I said, yesterday they had bad luck. Finished up in 12th position yesterday, but now he is in third position. Very, very good. Congratulations to this team.
Hey Knutwil, wo ist der Applaus für Never Done?
André March! Er ist happy. Er sagt gerade, oh Mann, ich bin so...
And he drove very, very close to the white chalk line on the left side. But he was able to stay in bounds. And he is currently in third position. never done. André March from Germany.
Und aus Deutschland vom Team Kleve kommt in die Bahn und wir feiern noch einmal mit Marci. Momentan auf der 3 beim Eurocup-Finale. Der Never Done lässt sich feiern.
And now we're coming to the leader of the Eurocup competition. We're coming to Yellow Nightmare. Tractorpulling Team Kleve. Marvin Wolters behind the wheel. Case or International 1066 with around 1,900 horsepower, but I think he is already more. And he is leader in the Eurocup competition, vice European champion in 2026. And he is leader in the Eurocup competition. He leads by 10 points in front of the Giftswerk and 19 points in front of New Alcoholic, which is currently on P3. So, if he can get a good run, he can do it now and he can finish the season with the Eurocup overall victory. Let's see what he can do. Marvin Wolters, Yellow Nightmare. And this is definitely enough. Your new Eurocup champion in the limited superstar class, Yellow Nightmare from Germany.
Aus Deutschland. Noch einmal mit einem geilen Pull. 100 Meter und 15 Zentimeter. Er bleibt hinter Ramadan.
100 meters and 15. 100 meters and 15. That puts him in 5th position. But it still should be enough for the Eurocup overall victory. Rough Stuff and CH Real are far away in the points. And Blue Alcoholic is directly in front of him. The Giftswerk is behind him. So he is the new and the first Eurocup champion in the limited Superstocks. So congratulations to Marvin Wolters and the Yellow Nightmare. He's already getting a shower. How awesome is that? Yellow Nightmare from Germany is the new and the very first Eurocup champion.
Da ist das ganze Team auf der Strecke und da will ich die Power Days noch einmal hören. Da will ich noch einmal, dass ihr feiert, dass ihr noch einmal Gas gebt. Der Champion, Yellow Nightmare, Number 1, Paul Sievers. Und das Yellow Nightmare Team. Und natürlich Marvin, der Fahrer, der das ganze Jahr abgeliefert hat. Ein Mega-Pilot, den du da hast. Ein Mega-Pilot.
Spitzenreiter, Spitzenreiter, hey, hey, Spitzenreiter, Spitzenreiter, hey.
Yes, last but not least in competition is Numero Special from France, Team Lebrun. Also one of the oldest pulling teams in France. They had the father, Christian Lebrun, had the first Superstock with 4 turbochargers in Europe called Rustica, and the sons Gonzague and Edouard Lebrun are now pulling in the limited Superstock class. Case IH 1466 engine block with around 2,000 horsepower. Yesterday they put on a great pull. Hopefully they can do it now. Last tractor in the class, Numero Special. And again, they close off with a very, very good pull. Numero Special, Team Lebrun from France.
In dieser Klasse, danach Siegerehrung für Platz 1, CH aus der Schweiz, auf 2 Rough Stuff aus Russland, aus den Niederlanden und auf 3 Never Done André March aus Deutschland.
This team from France,
Der aus Schweden.
great pull and a very beautiful tractor. As I said, they had the first Superstock with 4 turbochargers, the father Christian, and now the sons are pulling with this Numero Special in the Euro Cup competition. And they closed off with 8th overall, 93 meters and 69, 93, 69. And that means the CH Rail from Sweden wins this class. Second place is the Rough Stuff from the Netherlands, and third place, Never Done from Germany. And as I said before, new Euro Cup champion in the limited Superstock class, Yellow Nightmare from Germany, driver Marvin Wolters.
Jawohl! Sie lassen sich nochmal feiern hier. Haben gut abgelegt. 93, 69. Und die Alliance Euro Cup Session der Limited Superstocks nimmt das finale Chapter jetzt die Siegerehrung.
The other places, 4th place Blue Alcoholic, 5th place for Yellow Nightmare, 6th place Bad Idea from Great Britain, New Alcoholic, 7th Numero Special 8, Sonic 9th, 10th position Giftswerk, 11th Countdown, and 12th The Froggy. And Euro Cup competition final points. We have Yellow Nightmare overall number 1 with 162 points. Still managed to get P2 overall is the Giftswerk with 47 points. And third place overall, Blue Alcoholic, 142 points. Only 1 point behind that is the New Alcoholic, 141 points. Rough Stuff on 5th position with 139 points. Never Done, also 139 points on P6. CH Rail, 128 points. P7, Froggy, 122. P8. P9, Numero Special, 108. Sonic, 106.5. 11th place. Countdown with 83.5. Bad Idea on 12 with 57 points. And yeah, last with 0 points because he hasn't driven any Euro Cup competition is Brutus Thunderstruck. I will shut my microphone off with the prize ceremony, and after that we will go into a demonstration class, invitational class, the light modified.
Nummer 1 am Tag heute. Er gewinnt das Ding. Number 1 from Sweden,
First place from Sweden, CH Rail. So, jetzt warten wir noch auf die Endabrechnung des Eurocups und dann gibt es die zweite Siegerehrung, ja, noch nicht, des Tages. Ulf ist da mit den ETPC-Jungs am Arbeiten. Da brauchen wir jetzt ein bisschen Geduld. Ich habe mir sagen lassen, die Pokale sind sehr leicht, die kann man ruhig eine halbe Stunde halten. Also die Pokalmädels hier, Jenny und Nina, die haben richtig Muckis gekriegt am Wochenende, weil die 20, 30 Mal mit diesen schweren Pokalen hier rauf und runter gelaufen sind. Ja,
Ja, der Fräser hat es gut gemacht. Das ist alles massiv.
Okay, wir machen die Siegerehrung. Einmal auf Deutsch, einmal auf Englisch. Haben wir die Pokale? Okay. Also, dritter Platz im Eurocup Alliance geht nach Schweden. Blue Alcoholic, 142 Punkte, Nummer 3.
The third place in the Euro Cup 2026, 142 points from Sweden, Blue Alcoholic.
Er kommt im Laufschritt die Bahn hinunter, feuert den Fahrer aus Schweden noch einmal an. Blue Alcoholic.
Third place.
Oh, hey, hey, hey.
Bisschen Sport am Sonntag.
Hat er gar nicht auf dem Zettel gehabt. Da bin ich mal gespannt, ob der Zweitplatzierte das auf dem Zettel hat. Ich sehe ihn nämlich, glaube ich, nicht hier. Vizetitel! Vizetitel im Eurocup geht an das Team Giftswerk! Christian Kaisers! 147 Punkte!
And the vice champion of the Euro Cup 2026 in the limited super stocks, 147 points. Second place, vice champion from Germany, Giftswerk.
Und da kommt er. Und auch ihn feuern wir noch einmal an. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Da hat er das mit dem verkorksten Pull. Hat er das nicht auf dem Zettel gehabt. Christian, kommt hierher, kommt hier rüber.
Kommt hier rüber.
Come on to me. Blue Alcoholic. So, come to me. Come on this side. Okay. Und jetzt kommen wir zum neuen Champion. Er gewinnt die Champions League des Traktorpulling-Sports. Er gewinnt die Limited Superstock-Klasse. Er ist der neue Champion, Yellow Nightmare.
And the new Euro Cup champion, first place, 162 points from Germany, Yellow Nightmare.
Wir machen eine schöne Hymne. Ja.
Die deutsche Nationalhymne tatsächlich im Euro Cup.
Die stärksten Fahrer der Limited Superstock-Klasse zusammen. Und es wird gefeiert. Liebes Publikum, schon wieder geile Stimmung in Knutwil. Auf geht's zur Ehrenrunde. Beiler, Wahnsinn. Alle aufsteigen, wir wollen eine schöne Ehrenrunde machen. Kommt alle mit.
Aufsteigen.
Kommt alle mit. Come on, peoples.
Come on, guys, get ready for the victorious
Junge. Setzt euch hin. Alles gut. Haben wir alle dabei? Paul, komm mit rauf hier. Hinten bei Daniel ist noch Platz.
Ja, genau. Komm mal hier bei mich bei.
Einen Moment, der Teamchef kommt noch mit vom Euro Cup
Ich
Champion.
habe hier für Paul noch ein Plätzchen.
Da haben wir noch ein Plätzchen. Und dann wollen wir euch noch mal alle hören hier in der Arena. Es wird noch mal gefeiert mit den neuen Champions beim Lion Euro Cup. Come on, it's time! Hey!
Weiter.
Einmal Luft holen. Und dann kommen wir hier auf die linke Seite noch einmal zusammen. Da kommen sie noch einmal. Alle zusammen. Jo, linke Seite, rechte Seite.
Hey, ole! Beiner.
Come on, wir machen noch ein.
Beiner, way! Beiner!
It's party time.
Beiner, way!
Die Euro Cup Champion, schon wieder geile Stimmung in Knutwil bei den Power Days. Der absolute Wahnsinn. Junge. Komm on, alle zusammen.
Und schon wieder geile Stimmung,
Yes, we're back and we closed the Eurocup competition with the limited Superstocks, and we are now starting our light modified class. As I said before, it is an invitational class because in Switzerland there is no light modified class, and we also are not running for the Eurocup points here, so they invited 6 tractors to come over and do a light modified for invitational, and we have 6 good tractors in competition today. First one is the Mad Max from Belgium, Arne Liefhoge, with this DAF truck engine with around 4,500 horsepower, 3 turbochargers. Let's see what he can do in the first qualification run for the Mad Max. And Mad Max is heading over the full pole line. Full pole for the Mad Max, and he is into the finals.
Noch 9,20 Meter und der Alki-Burner liefert richtig gut. Er ist mittlerweile super zuverlässig. Spektakulären Football gefahren. Es ist seine Bahn, es ist sein Wochenende.
Mad Max from Belgium, Arne Liefvogel with a great run here on Sunday afternoon.
Kommt noch einmal die Bahn runter, lässt sich noch einmal feiern der Pole und sein Mad Max noch einmal mit einem mega Pole hier in der Arena in Knutwil bei den Power Days. Der Mad Max from Belgium! Nachfragebürger, 1260, 3 Tore lang auf 4.500 PS. Haben wir gesehen, was macht Final Destination, was macht die Corinna gestern Abend mit Problemen am Start der Final Destination. 2 Tore lang, 12 Zylinder, 3.000 PS, der Diesel in dieser Klasse.
Yes, next one in line is Final Destination from Germany. The German champion of the year 2024 and puller of the year 2017. A Russian Trans-Smash tank engine V12 with 2 turbochargers on diesel fuel with around 2,700 horsepower. Corinna and Karl Helmbrecht from Bavaria, the south of Germany. Today, Karl is behind the wheel. The owner of the tractor, Corinna, his daughter, drove yesterday. And yesterday they had a little bit of bad luck. The tractor doesn't run very well. Let's see what he can do now on Sunday. And this looks perfect. Final Destination is into the finals. Full pull.
Der Karl Helmbrecht nimmt den Herrn ab. Er hat den Fehler gefunden. Jedes Publikum, wo ist der Applaus für den... Corinna und Karl, das Familienteam. Gestern Abend mit einem Pult ohne Ladedruck. Ein Schlauch war kaputt. Das haben sie
Final Destination. Karl Helmbrecht from Germany is currently in second place in the German Championships, right behind the Rudelöw.
Haben auch sie abgeliefert hier bei den Power Days. Und auch mit ihnen feiern wir noch einmal, liebes Publikum. Da kommt der Vater und die Tochter. Heute hat er Geburtstag. Happy Birthday. Ein mega Pull, den ihr uns da gezeigt habt.
Ja, herzlichen Glückwunsch auch von unserer Seite aus an den Kerl.
So, we're now expecting the next one, XL from Sweden. And after that, we still have to come Rocket Science from the Netherlands, Rudelof Jr. and the Young Special. These 6 tractors are here in Knutwil. And now we're coming to a unique tractor, one of a kind, and it is XL Racing from Sweden, Matthias Nielsen from Malmö, and he has 2 Brad Anderson V8 Hemis with 4 turbochargers on it. It's the first year he is driving with the turbocharged setup, and he's still figuring out how to drive it correctly. Still has some problems with the clutch, which is new to him. Formerly he had blowers on it, and now he has to work with the clutch to build up the boost pressure. And now let's see if he does better than yesterday. XL Racing. And still not perfect. Not perfect. He has still problems to build up the boost in this class. And with this new setup, still learning how to drive it. Very, very different. But if it runs perfect, he has one of the strongest light modified tractors in Europe with, I think, more than 6,000 horsepower. Very nice team. He's always smiling. Matthias from Sweden. Always great to have him at the event, and we will see him next week again at the European Championships. He is qualified for the European Championships next week in Belgium. On Sunday morning, he will drive in the light modified class. So if you want to see this tractor again competing against the best of the best in Europe, be sure to tune in next weekend. We are already starting the European Championships on Saturday with the 4.5 ton Super Sport class, the mini modifieds, the modifieds and the Super Stocks. 11:30 in the morning we're starting the competition on Saturday, and on Sunday we will first drive with the light modifieds, after that the Pro Stocks, and final class for the European Championships will of course be the heavy modified class. And we are expecting a really, really great weekend next week. And be sure that you're there in Zeele in Belgium next weekend. And if you can't be there in person, make sure you can watch the live stream next week here on this channel. So subscribe to the ETPC channel and don't miss the action from the European Championships next weekend. Again, with Tom Beatty at the mic, not me. I will be there in Belgium, but not on the mic. But you can hear next weekend here on the live stream Tom Beatty again. And now we're coming to the next one, to one of the most beautiful tractors in Europe. It is the Rudelof Jr. from Luxembourg with a Curtiss Wright radial engine. Was once built in the Super Constellation plane. And he was German champion. He's driving the German championships as a German champion in 2009, 2010 and 2025. And they started off pulling with the radial engines in the 90s. And since 2004, he is driving it in the light modified class. Maybe some of you remember that awesome pole at the European Championships 2004. But let's see what he can do now. Serge Jacobi. And again, a very, very strong run from this beautiful tractor. Rudelev Jr. Full pull. Since this year, he is driving with the Mitas tires, and they are working perfectly with this tractor. Rudelev Jr. full pull. And look at him, Serge Jacobi is very happy with this awesome run.
Im Laufe der letzten Monate. Er ist wieder voll da. Er läuft richtig zuverlässig. Liefert und liefert und liefert. Richtig geiler Auftritt vom Doppelsternmotor.
Yes, the Curtis Wright tractor, Rudelev from Luxembourg, full pole. And it is a low budget pulling team. They are working and develop everything on the tractor on their own. And that's why Serge is so happy. Great, great run, great tractor. And now we're looking on to the next one, and this is the De Jong Special from the Netherlands. De Jong Special. Toyn and Mark De Jong. 2 Rover Meteor engines, 2 Rover tank engines with Allison superchargers in front. He was vice champion in the Netherlands in 2014 and vice European champion in 2015. Mark De Jong is behind the wheel and he has around 4,500 horsepower. Let's see if he can also get a full pole. De Jong Special. And he had some problems with the track at the end. He lost some traction and it is not enough for a full pole. De Jong Special.
Ja, Wahnsinn.
Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Make it hot! Come on! Let's go! Rock! Let's say what? Rock! Let's go!
Der De Jong Special. Special. Die Motoren sind abgestellt. Marc de Jong hat den Helm abgenommen.
There you can see
Liebes Publikum in Knutwil, wo ist der Applaus
Tom
für
de Jong.
De Jong Special?
the owner of the tractor.
Also, der linke Motor ist ausgegangen. Ein bisschen Öl auf der Strecke. Wir schauen mal, ob das gut war oder ob das nicht gut war. Wir fahren Best of 5, damit wäre er auch im Finale drin. De Jong Special.
Marc de Jong behind the wheel, and Twan de Jong, as he's called, the owner of the tractor.
De Jong Special, der linke Motor ist ausgegangen. Da haben sie ein bisschen Öl dran, sind ein bisschen nervös, ob das gut war oder nicht gut war. Auf jeden Fall kommt er noch einmal die Bahn hinunter. Marc de Jong und De Jong Special. Und hier sind die De Jong Fans. Bitte zu sein hier. De Jong Special. Macht nochmal richtig Lärm. Marc de Jong.
And last but not least in competition today, rocket science from the Netherlands. Rocket science, also a DAF truck engine, 12.6 liters engine displacement, and more than 5,000 horsepower. The Dutch champion in 2011 and Eurocup champion in 2024. And now today we have John Huben behind the wheel. This beautiful tractor from the Netherlands. Jack Stein, John Huben and Kaspar. Let's see what they can do now. Rocket science. And again, like yesterday, backfire.
Er stirbt ab. Er stirbt. Ein Wahnsinnsbull mit einer Wahnsinnsgeschwindigkeit. Und dann stirbt dann der Teamchef, sprintet zum Rocket Science.
And again, the backfire from the Rocket Science. The same as yesterday. Also a little bit of oil leakage in front of the tractor.
Knallt es einmal die Wasserpumpe, die gar nicht so richtig fördert, wie sie soll. Und da haben sie heute Nacht nochmal geguckt, aber scheinbar konnten sie es noch nicht so richtig fixen. Das Problem ist, wenn er so schnell ausgeht, dann können die Turbolader kaputt gehen dabei.
Ja, und John schüttelt den Kopf. Jack ist auch nicht zufrieden, oder? Was ist passiert?
John Huben in the driver's seat. Cannot get a full pole. 88 meters, 07, 88, 07 puts him in 5th place. And as I heard from Switzerland, we will have a final with best of 5. So he is probably qualified for the finals, but if he can he come back? That is the question. Or has he an engine damage? They also have to run the European Championships next weekend in Belgium, and I think, yeah, hopefully the engine is not damaged. But I don't think they will drive in the finals. But we'll wait. We'll see. That's also a very nice outfit. But we'll see the next one. In the show pole section, we'll see Genie Evolution from Germany. Thomas Martmann with the Deutz tractor in Deutz block, which originally was used in a Deutz DX230 with 4 turbochargers and around 3,500 horsepower. He is a 7-time national champion with this tractor, and the latest championship was in 2023. His father Clemens built the very first Alki burner superstock in Germany called Knabbermax, and Thomas was driving garden pulling until he was 16. Let's see what Genie can do. Genie Evolution, a very fast full pull.
Evolution! Full pull!
Fertig, Meister.
Ja, er hat genau 2 Bahnen im Jahr, auf denen alles geht. Zum einen ist es der Superpole des Norden.
Genie Evolution
Genie
from
Evolution.
Sendenhorst.
Habt noch einmal einen riesen Applaus für diesen Wahnsinnspull. Gestern Abend einen abgeliefert, heute einen abgeliefert, mehr geht nicht.
Also puller of the year in 2013, as you can see in the back of the tractor, and multiple-time German champion. So one of the strongest running machines in Germany, and one of the few running with 4 turbochargers. And I think we have 1 Pro Stock left in action today. I think Rocket Science is going back into the pits, as you can see him over there. I think they will not drive in the finals. So, as it looks like, we now will have the Bad Boys Toy Pro Stock once again, and after that there should be the final of the light modifieds.
Das Bad in der Menge in Knutwil. Es ist sein Pflaster. Es ist genau sein Ding hier. Sie machen noch ein paar Tage Urlaub in der schönen Schweiz und sie lassen sich feiern. Genie Evolution, Tommy Magma.
Einer der Traktoren, die am meisten hier zu Gast sind. Der Bad Boys.
The only Pro Stock today in the show polls is the Bad Boys Toy Pro Stock, the Perkins V8, the first V8 Pro Stock in Europe. And behind the wheel should be again Rudi Manders, nephew of the owner René Manders, or is René itself. Maybe if the cameras go back onto the driver. But it could be René behind the wheel today with 3,000 horsepower, V8, diesel fuel, 1 turbocharger. He's hooked it to his head. This beautiful MF is now pulling again in Switzerland. And again, a real nice pull of the Massey Ferguson from the Bad Boys Toy Team from the Netherlands.
Weißt du was? Wir dürfen sowieso.
Yes, and I just got the information that there will be no finals in the light mods, only show polls they did today. And yeah, with the poll of the Bad Boys Toy Tractor, we're coming to an end to this live stream for today. Me and the whole ETPC crew, thanks everyone who is watching with us this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Be sure to subscribe to the ETPC channel to be sure you can see the European Championships next weekend. And yeah, hopefully you still have a nice Sunday evening. I say goodbye for now, and we will see us at one of the next polls again. Thank you very much for tuning in.